Alright, what's up everybody? We're here at Manchester Euros, the UK's first Dragon Ball Super tournament. We got top 8, right? With Pan. Alright, now I've split this up really beautifully. So the top row here is stuff in Pan where you're a dummy if you don't run this. This is what every Pan deck should have. This is the essentials, I think. And down here is all the stuff that you could flex. You don't actually have to run these cards, but these are the most complementing to what we're doing. We're trying to achieve. So, what is this deck? How is this doing well, right? So, we're early crit. We have the mid game, and we have the late game with the Zenos, and we got 7 negates. So, the reason why we're doing a sparking build is because you really lack self-awakening. And with Pan, sometimes you don't really awaken that much. And this super combo, it's actually up in the air. The other one's pretty good too, the Bulma 4 life one. We discussed this for a long time. And for this particular build, when we're not running Overwhelm, we run 4 of these.
Go.
So this is the package, Chain Attack. The key bit about Chain Attack that everybody overlooks is this is actually your answer to a lot of the problem cards like Black Power Mass Saiyan and just things that can't be killed like Feature Rare. Yeah. Because he can actually attack ballot cards. And when you play him, he usually gets buffed by Pan and it's already 25k. It's really strong. Sometimes, a couple of times, you would even play him just to kill off something. Yeah, quick rush just for the package. This is like our Yamcha. So these 8 things, and we actually run 9, the Pui Pui. Because turn 2, this is what we want to do. Every turn 2, we want to play something, draw a card, and hit them for 20k crit. That's pretty much your turn 2. This is your Self-Awakener. You can do many flexible plays with this. What I like to do the most with this card is actually hold on to him and chain Zeno on turn 3. So you can play him for 1, attack, get your stuff, evolve. So that's like a 3-card combo on turn 3. Nobody expects it. Everyone's always very, they want to get, they're thinking they're going to get chained on turn 4. Bam, you hit them with a chain on turn 3. So everybody's pal Yamcha, this card is actually really good. And there's actually so many targets for Earthlings. Yeah, I've rarely missed on this.
Okay.
This is amazing. And Afterimage is actually, if not the best negate, it probably is the second best negate next to Time Magic. You know why? Because those 2 negates, they stop 2 attacks. So if they have a board and you negate this, it's actually not negate, it's a 40k buff, but it also negs another card 10k. So it becomes a negate, a card, a counter that stops 2 attacks and it also kills whatever is 10k or less. So I've stopped a Shenron one time in this tournament where he was going in with a 15k. It was his last ditch effort. He put the Shenron 7 Dragon Balls effect, triple attack, swung with it, and I just like went, nope. Afterimage went back down to 15 and it's just really weak. 25 and 15, those are the magic numbers. And the reason why we want to run 4 of these on the top row is because if we see 2 of these in our opening hand, we're smiling. This is fine. But the 3 ofs, if you see 2 of these in our opening hand, we're kind of like iffy. If we see 2 foreseeing hits, we don't really want to. If we see 2 of these, we don't really want to. 2 of these are too many. This same for this. Zeno, we've been playing around with it a lot. In this meta, it's amazing. But actually, before all of this madness, we never ran this. This was never even in the question. The combos were just chaining as much as you can. But for this meta, Zeno answers everything. So I almost put 4 in here, but it's just a dead card in the mid game. Fearless Pan, why 3 and not 4? Because of Yusuf. Best dude. He basically built the deck and I just played it. But he told me not to do this because it's inconsistent. I would maybe put 4, but you can toy around with the ratios here. Okay. And this is the last 4 cards. First attack's good in a lot of the matchups. The hand destruction, you really want to see this. this all just kind of works when you see certain scenarios. My favorite card though, the MVP, to be honest, is this. This is the MVP. You know why? Because turn 3, you play this. If you have 6 life, 5 life, 4 life, or 3 life, or whatever, you can still use it, and it comes in as a 25k because your pan gives it the 5k. You draw a card, swing, stands up. It's a 25k that swings twice. What card? Which 3-drop in the game is 25k dual attack that self-awakens? I don't know. This is something else. There's so many times where it's so versatile. You're down to that. You're getting stalled out at 5 life. You play this, and you're safe. You can have 2 energy open. You can play more stuff. You can get the double effect off pan. So you play it on this side, awaken, and then play like Trunks and get another draw. So you draw 2 and untap 2 in the same turn.
Right.
And 1M2, it's trash if it's not turn 1. Pui Pui, because nobody ever plays this card, and this card's actually amazing. I mean, just look at it. And these are just for a killing feature rare and Black Power Massane. Those 2 cards are the most troublesome. But you do have answers to them, which is these, your chain attacks. You can even put in the 3-drop implaceables. Saying Kabas. Yeah. All right. This is the quick side deck here. We have this for the Black Power Massane.
Yep.
Because if they play that, we're pretty in big trouble here. So we play this just to kill it off. 4 Haurus. Now I play 4. I'm nuts. You don't play 4 of this card. This is really bad. I'm nuts. It worked for me because we have enough red. But if you draw 3 in your opening hand, you're sitting there like, what do I charge? You know, all of these cards are good. But when you get it off, you can do such crazy things with this. You can chain attack. Like you can just do insane plays because it actually taps 4, so you just need 3 and you get an extra free one. I did not play a single match against Gogeta, but I've run 4 of these. Never did anything. Dende's useless. You heard it here first. Konoha's pretty much the same as Dende, and this was for if I played against the Broly, really oppressive build, then you just put out some free blockers to help you. What you would side out for these is probably the double shots, because Shenron doesn't attack you, right? So you would never need this. Turn 1 to 4, you just take 4 of these out, chuck in 4 Dendes, and that's it. That's basically the build.
Great. What were your matchups like today?
Oh, my matchups were pretty lucky. To be honest, I just got lucky with this. This is I played like 2 Mills. Mill's a really good matchup, even though I just lost against the Mill. It was a really good player. But yeah, the matchups were pretty straightforward. You basically do the same things turn 1s to 3. If you play against Shenron, you keep Zeno, and you hard mulligan for chain attack and everybody's POW, because this basically searches out him.
Yep.
And if you're against Janemba, same thing, because they draw a lot, you get them back down to 5, and then against other stuff, you don't really need him. Against like normal like androids, I play against androids. It was a tough matchup, and then you just follow your game plan, and there's so many options, especially with Pui Pui. You run 9 cards for your mid game 2-drop. Everybody says like hit is amazing. To be honest, you don't even need hit to win games sometimes, just by how much control and how much pressure you have with all your crit bodies. We're running crit 9 of the this like 9 crits, 8. Yeah, a lot of crit.
13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, tons. This is definitely not the perfect build. You could definitely go with a Overwhelm build with Time Patrol Trunks and different super combos. It will be a different build. If you change one thing in this thing, it's like a domino effect. You got to change everything. But this somehow just works for now. So, yeah.
Okay, great. Congratulations to the top.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for the profile.
No
Wish
problemo,
you have
dude.
good luck in the future.
Yes.